from the command center of JW Solar USA. Well, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna show you. We're getting the inverter ready. This is the OUTBACK VFX3524 right there. It's a grid-tied inverter, but you have the option to run it grid and off grid by using this guy right here, the Mate 3. And trying to get this thing started and get this thing ready. I created wires already and with my crimper, and everything is working great. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna put replace the covers here with that protection. It's gonna be covered, and we have, this is the vented one. That's what is the VFX. The V stands for the vented FX series, which is the inverter charger. This is kind of the newer models that had the A on it. It's not the older models. The A gives you the grid-tied systems. So cover is up. We're gonna take this wire. I'm gonna show you the battery bank we're gonna be running, and get this thing ready. Set up this thing. I don't know exactly where to mount it yet, but it's gonna mount on that kind of like a plexiglass or something, and it's really thick, about an inch thick. So this is what it is. Let me show you. Dun, dun, dun. So I have the Volkswagen e-Golf batteries. These are the 2014 2015s, and I have this battery wired 6 in parallel series to 2 strings of 6s, so 12 volts, 6 of them, and all them in parallel. So this is how long it is. Have it all the way underneath here, and I have the terminal, the positive here, okay, and the terminal for the negative will be here, and back here where is the series interconnect with the Nissan Leaf bus bar. What I'm gonna do, I want to test them. I'm gonna charge them all the way up and started using them. Let's see what we can do with this. This one's already tied with the Magnum inverter chargers, which is the 4024. We've seen the performance in them, and now we want to try with the OUTBACK VFX 3524, 3500 watt, 24 volt. All right, stay tuned, like and subscribe. JW Solar USA, live in Minnesota. The only thing that is holding me right now, I don't want to connect this thing just arcing it to the batteries. I need a disconnect on this wire, so I need a breaker. So I don't know, I have to go through my stuff if I can find a breaker. I know I had one, which is I use on this guy right here. It's 12 volts. I think is 25 200 something amps. But system is doing good. We're still doing good here, but I want to make sure I put a breaker here, because if I arced it and something about to happen, I don't have a way to disconnect it. It's gonna be a bad idea. But I have to have that. I have to have a disconnect in between, or else I don't think I'll proceed with this test. Okay, so I want to make sure I regulate, I'm able to control it. Stay tuned, like and subscribe.